Meteorologist Jacqueline Thomas with your Stormwatch 9 forecast.
Tracking some alert weather as we head through the rest of the day today and through this evening. Periods of heavy rainfall moving across the region thanks to the remnants of Beryl, and within that seeing the chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms. There's been a lot of action just to our west. New Hampshire right now is pretty quiet, but as the evening goes on and we head through these next several hours, some of that heavier rain and some of those storms will be moving through. Pockets of flash flooding a possibility, especially up north in the state, and we can't rule out the potential for some rotation. An isolated tornado threat exists as well. So for the severe threat level, we're at a 2 out of 5 across southwestern parts of the state for some stronger storms to develop with gusty winds or that brief tornado threat. But the highest threat for the flooding potential will be as you head north in the state, generally from the mountains and through the Great North Woods. Satellite and radar right now showing where the rain is. Just off to our west, we've got some heavy rainfall and also some strong to severe storms. There have been severe thunderstorm warnings. There have been numerous tornado warnings to our west as well. A tornado watch in effect from Vermont through New York State. For us, we're just on the cusp of some of this rain. There's a couple of downpours back in Canada, just barely clipping the border north of Pittsburgh right now, way up north. And then a little bit further south and west, a little bit of rain trying to push into western parts of the state. North of Lebanon, a little bit of a light shower really at this point. But back to our west, you can see all these yellows and oranges where the heaviest rain is at this point. Burlington, Vermont getting poured on, and all of the lightning with a severe thunderstorm that has shown some history of rotation too. That continues to push its way eastward. So this is what we're watching as we head through these next few hours, just how this line of heaviest rainfall and some of these storms develop as you head towards Piermont, getting in on a little bit of a heavier shower at this point as well. So in the futurecast, as far as the timeline goes, well, as we head through the next couple of hours, we're quiet for right now in New Hampshire, but by this evening, that heavier line of rainfall will begin to work its way in, and it's really the northern half of the state that we're most concerned about the heaviest rainfall. Spots south in the state might miss out on most of it as far as seeing the potential for that rain to really come down. So northern areas could be looking at a couple inches or more of rain, while southern areas maybe just a couple tenths of an inch. So as we head through the rest of the night tonight, by 11 o'clock midnight or so, we're still getting in on some of those downpours, especially through the mountains. As we head into tomorrow morning, it becomes a little bit more broken up, but there'll still be some lingering showers around. And then during the day tomorrow, we get some improvements, some breaks of sunshine as we head through the day, especially south, and then likely some lingering showers or a pop-up shower still possible up north during the day on Thursday. But that highest threat for the flash flooding potential in this red area that you see as you head northwest in the state from Whitefield over to Berlin, just north of Plymouth. That red area is where we have the highest risk for those flooding concerns. And some of that thanks to just all the moisture we have in place. Tropical air mass with dew points well in the 70s. You can feel how humid it is out there. Temperatures in the 90s still from Concord to Nashua, 80s in Plymouth and Laconia right now. It's feeling like the lower hundreds in parts of the state because of that high humidity. So that heat advisory goes into this evening. And then tomorrow, southeastern parts of the state also a heat advisory in effect. Tonight, lows mainly in the 70s with that high humidity. Tomorrow, temperatures still very warm into the 80s, some low 90s, not out of the question south in the state. The best chance for some lingering showers will be as you head further north. So in the 7-day forecast taking us through these next few days, we still hang on to the warmth and some of the heat and some of the humidity too. But we dry out a little bit. It's not going to be as active as we head through the end of the week. Saturday, we could see the chance for some more showers or a thunderstorm, especially south in the state early in the day. We'll keep an eye on that timing, but for now, we're just watching the radar as this heavier rain and some of these storms move closer.
Yes, okay, so the next few hours ahead, of course, keeping close tab, but wow, look at those temperatures for the next 5 to 7 days ahead.
We are in summer.
And
going to feel like it.
Okay, thank you, Jackie.